You ever have one of those neighbors who's so entitled you start to wonder if there's a secret club where they practice being the absolute worst? Yeah, that was Vivian, the type who'd roll up in her shiny Tesla, all decked out in Save the Planet bumper stickers, and help herself to my cabin solar power like it was some public amenity. She didn't ask, never said thanks, just plugged in day after day, figured her green lifestyle was enough payment, I guess. She had no clue what my solar system was really wired to, but, well, she was about to find out the hard way. You know what I mean? So picture this. It's a perfect morning out at my cabin. I'm on my second cup of coffee, coating with the window open, birds going nuts. Sun hitting the solar panels, just right. Then I hear it. That whiny electric wheeze Teslas make when the battery's about to give up the ghost. Sure enough, here comes Vivian. HOA president of Meadowbrook, organic cotton blazer, reusable water bottle, big, I run this place, energy, wobbling up my dirt driveway, already rehearsing her emergency for the HOA Zoom call. She's nearly in tears about her dying battery, and, what do you know, someone at the general store told her I had an outlet. Now, I'm not a monster. She was genuinely stuck. And even though the privilege was rolling off her in waves, I pointed her toward the utility shed. Not exactly a charging station, I told her, but it works. She lit up, called me a hero, talked about community green initiatives, did the whole handshake thing with those perfectly manicured nails, while her car sipped my electrons. Vivian started doing what all modern Karens do, live streaming her eco-rescue, wandering my property, cataloging everything like she was prepping for an HGTV expose, calling out all my sophisticated off-grid solutions for her Instagram followers. But the funny part, she kept eyeing the septic system labels, tracing cables and pipes like a raccoon on a treasure hunt. And then, right on camera, the light bulb goes off for her, not the good kind. Her grateful damsel act vanishes. She Googles septic code violations, environmental infractions, probably how to destroy your neighbor's life using bureaucracy. Suddenly, she's got dollar signs in her eyes. By the time her Tesla had enough juice to limp home, Vivian was already planning to turn my mixed utilities into her golden ticket. That evening, just out of curiosity or paranoia, take your pick, I checked my security cams. There she was, sneaking back, talking on the phone about environmental violation jackpots, and same playbook as River Road. Turns out, my kind favor had just put me in the crosshairs of a full-blown HOA Karen with a vendetta and a not-so-hidden agenda. Next morning, she's back. Only this time. She's in full consultant regalia, clipboard, a weird toolkit, even a ring light for proper documentation. She announces she's here to assess the property for community safety. And, God help me, her testing equipment is a Target haul. Pool pH strips relabeled as professional soil testers, a kitchen thermometer in a velvet pouch, a vial of essential oils for energy fields. She's live streaming the whole thing, picking up rainwater in a puddle and declaring it proof of organic nutrient density. The comments on her live are pure gold. Karen, that's literally sewage water, but she's deleting them faster than they pop up. Now, I could have gone nuclear. But I'm an engineer, I like teaching moments. So I set up some motion sensors and programmed the speakers on my utility shed. The second she gets close, a cheery voice booms out. Welcome to Waste Systems 101. Fun fact, over 300 gallons processed daily. She's giddy, thinking this is some advanced educational feature. Meanwhile, the LED display spells Waste System Active, which she interprets as eco-validation. I'm watching from my porch, trying not to choke on my coffee. But then I trigger the sprinklers. Honest mistake, of course, just testing them for spring. She gets soaked mid-live stream, hair plastered to her face, trying to spin it as environmental variables in real time. Even her Tesla, which I might have programmed for some fun, starts honking every time she says something especially dumb. She interprets it as support, not realizing it's low-key trolling. At this point, Vivian is convinced she's uncovered the crime of the century. She organizes a community awareness session, aka neighborhood lynch mob, and spends all night prepping folders, slideshows, and talking points. The next day, Meadowbrook Community Center is packed for her presentation, except her laptop keeps flashing beach vacation photos from her last yoga retreat in Cabo instead of hazardous waste charts. She waves her pool strips and oils, claims property values will plummet, but the neighbors just look confused. Mrs. Patterson, whose late husband was a plumber, asks, "Vivian, are you sure that's not just a septic system?" The crowd starts laughing when her browser history, how to fake environmental expertise, pops up on the projector. But then the twist, Tom and Lisa Bennett arrive. Turns out Vivian used the exact same scam to force them off their property for a developer last year. Lisa's got paperwork showing Vivian gets commissions from sales after environmental threats, force panic sales. The crowd is done. People start clapping, taking videos, calling her out for harassment. Vivian melts down, screaming conspiracy, accusing everyone of being in on the cover-up, and storms out, vowing revenge. I figure that's the end of it. But nope. 3 days later, she's back with a full squad. County inspectors, camera crew, even a lawyer. She files an official complaint. Inspector Williams is tired, asks for real documentation. Tells me to have a good day. Except the real twist hits. After everyone leaves, Marcus pulls me aside and drops the bomb. Remember when we built the cabin? But there was a real technical violation buried under it all. Vivian accidentally found something true, by accident, not skill. So, a new inspector shows up, finds the mixed circuit, writes me up for $500 and 30 days to fix it. The community, though, they rally. People show up with tools, casseroles, even cash to help. We get it fixed. Vivian, meanwhile, spins her victory on social media, gains thousands of new followers who love drama, not science. But now everyone knows her playbook. Developers drop her, neighbors post warnings. She's banned from every HOA meeting in a 20-mile radius. Her Tesla gets repossessed for legal fees. I buy it at auction, slap on Waste One plates, turn it into a rolling educational unit, and tour local schools teaching kids how to spot fake science from the real thing. And that, my friends, is how one HOA Karen's crusade turned into a lesson for the whole neighborhood. Vivian faded from view, but every time I hear someone honk at my green Tesla, I'm reminded that sometimes the worst people accidentally help teach the best lessons. So what do you think? Where's the line between protecting your community and weaponizing the rules? Ever had a neighbor go full Karen on you? Drop your story below. Subscribe if you love a little poetic justice. And remember, real science doesn't care about your narrative, but your septic system sure cares about your Tesla. See you next time, folks.